Unpacking the Buddha's First Discourse. Episode 5. The End of Suffering. First, what do we even mean by unpacking? We can define unpacking as the intense scrutiny of traditional Buddhist and Zen texts, a scrutiny that often breaks down the text sentence by sentence, phrase by phrase, and occasionally word by word. And why even unpack at all? Because not all of us have the opportunity to regularly engage with a living, breathing, enlightened teacher. Understanding that in the Zen tradition, it's this engagement that substitutes for the critical reading of the traditional texts. And so, for those who don't have the opportunity to regularly engage with a living teacher, there must be a return to the traditional texts as teacher. And with that return is the understanding that the texts are best approached as sequences of riddles, or perhaps as sequences of landmines. And these riddles must be reconciled, these landmines cleared, if we are to truly make progress. Let's continue. Consider the following text, excerpted from the sutta. Setting in motion the wheel of the Dhamma. Now this, bhikkhus, is the noble truth of the cessation of suffering. It is the remainderless fading away and cessation of that same craving, the giving up and relinquishing of it, freedom from it, non-reliance on it. And in aiding in the unpacking of this brief excerpt, we might consider a handful of questions. First, the Buddha identifies 4 separate ways in which suffering ultimately comes to an end. Can you identify them? Next, when it comes to craving, how does it fading away differ from giving it up? How does the relinquishing of craving differ from freedom from it? What might it mean to be non-reliant on craving? And how does reliance on craving typically manifest in daily life? And finally, can you identify an experience in your own life where the fading away of craving, however small, led to a noticeable reduction in suffering? And so we're now into the meat of Buddha's first discourse. More to come.